Hey guys, it's Zach here, your extraordinarily average simmer. We are. It's eviction day, guys. It's eviction day. We're about to see one of these members leave the house, and that's kind of crazy and kind of sad because I've kind of grown to love them all besides Chris and David, since I don't really know them. But we're gonna watch one of these people leave, and that's sad. Um, I have fast forwarded a lot, just to build relationships more, and there's been a lot of fights. Um, I got the slice of life mod, so as you can see, he has some acne on his face, but I also think he might have gotten in a fight. Like I know Matilda got in a fight. She did have a black eye. See, she's dazed because she was beaten up. Um, so all of these people keep fighting. But I'm gonna tell you what previously happened. So previously on Big Brother Sims 4, we saw Matilda. Matilda actually won the power of veto, and she took herself down, and that really angered Diana because we all know that Diana is not the best person, and she despises, like, she's gotten to the level where she literally despises, where is she? Where is the relationships? She despises them. She despises Emmanuel and she despises Matilda, which is kind of sad. Like, they hate each other that much. Um, then she took herself down, and Matilda and Diana really had to think, who am I going to vote for? And she didn't like have any bad relationships with really anyone else, so she put up Chris, and Chris isn't too happy about it. As you see now, he's very angry, and this is a lot later, and I don't really know why he's so upset. But he is hot headed, so he's just kind of riled up about probably all the stress just going on in the house. And I know he's probably stressed because he's nominated and he doesn't really understand why. Because I think Diana's the main target is Emmanuel. I think she wants him to go home bad, and we'll see if he actually goes home. Um, what's gonna happen now is we're gonna have everybody come in here and vote, and that means looking at each relationship, and I think it means looking at uh, one by one. I'll bring them in. The HOH can't vote, and Emmanuel and Chris cannot vote. So one by one, I'll bring them in, and we'll look at the relationships. We're also going to look at it from a strategic side, because I think sometimes we got to look into the Sims and what they're thinking and how they're going to play the game. Because I have looked at, I kind of pretty much know who's going home, but I have looked at some relationships, and some of them have relationships, no relationship with neither Chris or Emmanuel. But there's a thing of, do you want to keep a big target in the house, or do you want to take out just the person who's a floater? Like, do you want to go with the house or against the house? And how that all turns out. So one by one, they're gonna come in. We're gonna probably host a little party, and get everyone dressed up so they can all come in. But Chris is just probably kind of here saying he's frustrated. He doesn't know why in the world that he's nominated. He feels like he did nothing wrong, and he's just, he's pissed off. And I think he has the right to be, because he didn't want to do this. So we're actually gonna have him. Where did he go? Let's go back to him. We're actually gonna have him start the process of planning a social event. Come on. He's just like, why am I in here? Here we go.
Anil Grimbay, Blank Niva, Swemte, Fuemte, Lamina Gabar, Anil Grimbay, oh, Yordid, Fuemte, Lamina Gabar.
I think he's getting acting on his face too. It's also funny because they won't have hot phones in the house, but he has a phone.
Shelnick, May picking up, Snurby, Norse Blank Niva, Yipsy. Oh, soybean, me. Norsapena, Fleazock Swims, Fuente, Lamni, Norsapena, Snurdia,
I don't know why it's taking so long, but it's interesting he didn't win HOH because he is somebody who is actually creative. Okay, I'm gonna go out real quick and then come back in, and we're gonna hopefully get him to planet. Okay, guys, great, we're back. There is now a house party, and Matilda's just like, or Diana's like, you're going home. Like, we're gonna have her say a few words to him because, like, she's like, you're not staying, you're going away. She's gonna be like, go away. She's like, you're not wanted. I don't want you here. Like, just get out of my life. You're gonna go. So the first person we're gonna have to cast their vote is going to be our sweet little Blair, who seems to be swimming in the diary room, in the pool, in her outfit. So she's gonna come sit here. We're gonna have Chris come sit out here. So let's go, everyone. Move. Move, 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 move. I don't know why Chris isn't leaving. I keep messing with these things. Go. Sit. Leave us. Can you, like, not leave? Like, what's going on? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There he goes. There he goes. Okay. So we're gonna go to Blair, and we're gonna see who she votes for. Look at sweet Blair. She's so sweet. So we're gonna look at her relationships right now, to see who she. It's Chris and Emmanuel on the block. She looks like she has about the same relationship with both. And I think that Blair is smart, and I think she'd vote out Chris because she knows that he's not a threat in the house, and she wants Diana out. So I think that we're gonna have Blair vote to evict Chris. So Blair's gonna be like, I vote to evict Chris. Okay, guys. So you know what that means? That means one vote is for Chris, which is not what's her name's intention at all. So we're gonna have him come sit here. I don't even know his name. That's how much he hasn't done anything. David. We're gonna have David come on and sit wherever he is. And remember, guys, we find out who's HOH today by who's playing chess, by who has the logic skill most built up. So it's gonna be interesting to see because I haven't really checked that. I don't know if they've been playing chess or what's been going on. Okay, so now we have David, and we're gonna see who David votes for. So David does not like Emmanuel, so it's obviously that he's not gonna vote with them. I think Chris and David have, like, they're kind of like the not weird people. They're the, like, kind of like just like, they put floaters, so they're like just like chilling. No one really cares about them. And so I think he wouldn't want to vote his friend Chris out, even though they're not really good friends. But I think maybe we'll develop that. He does seem really interested in Alexa, so I could see a little relationship forming there, which is always kind of a drama. So it's one vote Chris and one vote Emmanuel. Now we're gonna bring Alexa in here. Alexa has really bad relationships with a lot of people. I think she really wanted to be friends with Diana, partly because I think it's like the pretty girl squads, because they're like the two pretty girls of the house. But Diana never seemed to want that. Oh, look how good she looks. So we're gonna see how she votes. But we can pretty much tell she despises Emmanuel, and she has no really relationship with Chris. So she's obviously gonna vote for Emmanuel, and I think Diana's kind of like this, like in like Mean Girls per se, like she's kind of like the leader of the pack. So I think she'd want to vote for not Diana, Emmanuel, and stick with Diana because I think she really kind of wants to be the follower in that kind of pact. So we're gonna have them go sit together there. So Diana doesn't vote, but Matilda does vote. And we're going to have Matilda actually come here to come vote. Once we get her in here. Okay, here's Matilda. Sit down. Okay. What's interesting about Matilda is good friends with Emmanuel. And she hates Diana. So she's going to obviously want to not do what Diana wants. So she's going to vote Chris. So right now it's 2 votes Chris, 2 votes Emmanuel, and Eva is the final vote that we get to see, guys. This is kind of crazy. And I don't even know how it's going to go. So we're going to have her go sit together out here. Okay, the final vote. These mirrors are kind of annoying. Okay, the final vote is Eva, who's always kind of been a wild card, I think. I think she's always been a wild card. Oh, and poor girl has some acne on her face. And, like, bruises. What the? She also starts her menstrual cycle in 5 days. Why does she have, like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. So we're going to look at her relationship. This is a deciding vote. Is she... And what's interesting about her is she doesn't like Matilda. She's not good with... They're acquaintances, and they're acquaintances with both. I think that Eva's a wild card, and I think she's smart. I think she's logical. She's a quick learner, and I think she knows how to build this. I think she knows how to make this game. And I know this sounds really biased because I want what's his name to say, but I think it does make sense that she would vote out Chris because she knows that Chris is just going to be floating along, and that even though Emmanuel is a big threat right now, that what matters. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I was recording. But what matters most right now is not the big threat because she knows she wants to put a bigger target in front of her in the time in the future. Because Chris could make it to the end, you know? So we're gonna bring her. So that's vote. So the deciding vote is for okay, we're gonna bring everyone in here. Come on. And everyone's sitting. I think this is everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who are we missing? Oh. Oh, she's playing chess, so we're gonna ignore about her. Okay, guys, and we're gonna reveal the news. Julie's usually up here, so we're gonna face the crowd. And we're gonna say that by a vote of 3-2, Chris is voted out. And I think this comes as a shock. And so now we're gonna have to say goodbye to Chris. And we're gonna end this house party. And what's gonna happen is Chris is gonna have to leave. And guys, this is crazy. Okay, so we are going to MC Command Center. I know a way. MC cheats. No. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. sorry guys. I'm gonna